guys are number one in offense, several different metrics, including offensive rating. What to you has stood out so far?
You know, I just think all-around play, playing unselfishly, creating advantages for each other, taking good shots. We want to be, top 10 on both sides of the ball. And so I think we, established that for the past couple of years. We've been pretty highly rated offensively.
Tom, I know you always say for your own guys, but that next man up kind of thing. To see what Orlando's done after losing Colin, what do you make of what they've done?
Well, Franz Wagner's playing great basketball for him. Suggs has really played well. Batazzi has stepped in. They're big, they're athletic, their defense is excellent. So they've done a really good job.
Tom, when you play an elimination game, even if it's a little contrived or whatever, with that's not what you know what I mean. When you play in that, does it help a team? I mean, Rick Carlisle said last year that actually going through that, he got to the finals, helped his team learn how to play in those situations.
Well, I think, each team is different, and you try to use it whatever way you can. And I think the big thing about our league is just to, they all count the same. And so don't get lost and get distracted with hoopla or, this is, a big game. That's you should win that game. Well, it doesn't work that way. You have to get ready every night, and you have to be prepared for your opponent. So don't stray away from how you get ready to play and what goes into winning. And I think that's important. I think for the fans, it's great. I think for the media, it's great. It's been good for the league, but don't get lost in what goes into winning.
So you're kind of saying that it doesn't help you all that much, and it doesn't bring you.
Like I said, you use it whichever way you'd like to.
Have you guys talked at all about the potential of advancing in this thing? Is it factored at all into your preparation for it today, or is it just a?
Yeah, well, the players are aware. I think. And I think it's a good thing, for, your younger guys. But just everyone get locked in and be focused on who we're playing. I mean, that's the more important thing is, like, we strive for daily improvement and don't lose sight of that. That's every day you got to improve. Every game you got to improve. So don't get lost in all the other stuff.
You mentioned where you guys obviously rank offensively and how you've been top 10 in both categories in the past. Obviously, that's sort of the base barometer of championship quality teams, right? What do you think you guys have to do to get your defensive rating up higher?
Well, and again, I've talked to you guys about this before about, to me, the most important thing is the net rating. It's how many do you score and how many do you give up? I think we're top 10 in points allowed. We're top 10 in points allowed in the paint, top 5 in defensive transition, top 5 in second chance points allowed. I think we're 6 or 7 in rebound margin. So I look at it in totality, and then that's the big thing. And, like, would I like us to, challenge shots better? Yeah. It's a big thing. And, and again, don't get away from, even though whatever the numbers say offensively, I still think there are a lot of things we could do better on offense. So I don't want us straying away from striving for daily improvement on both sides of the ball. And, in the end, you want to be playing your best at the end of the season. So each day you're trying to get better.
Tom, Jalen's seen physical defenses at every level of his career. Obviously, the Magic are one of the more physical defenses. What do you like about his approach when there's a team that is going to lock the game up? And how does it?
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to see anything new. I mean, this is what he's dealt with for the past couple of years. So just, and you don't do it by yourself. His teammates have to help him. We got to create any time they put 2 on him, right? That means we have an advantage somewhere else. Don't fight it. Just let the game tell you what to do, and then everyone trusts each other.
To your earlier point, do you think the NBA Cup has been successful in what it set out to be?
Yeah, I think for the fans, it's great. I think it's, it was something they wanted to try. I think there's interest in it. I think, people seem to like the format of it. They like the courts. They like all that stuff. So I think it's been positive. But for us, just lock into getting ready to play the Orlando Magic.
You like the idea that the coaches get a bonus too?
I love that.
Guys,